Yo, what up, Street Talks? Eric Kim, are the thought. How to promote focus. So, like, I don't know about you, but if I was probably put into a modern day school by some sort of educated parent nowadays, I'd probably be on half a dozen ADHD medications or whatever and put on Ritalin and all this weird stuff. It's very difficult for me to focus, but once I do focus, I am so insanely creatively productive. And so what I'm always chasing is like kind of the Zen zone and be able to focus. Now, the big issue is in today's world, everyone's trying to rob you of your focus. And it seems to be quite bad manners, is that like anytime any bullshit notification thing pops up without my consent, it's like I didn't ask for this. And then also Silicon Valley companies are egregious towards this because they turn on notifications by default and you have to opt to turn off all this bullshit. Now, I think for most people all the notifications good, right? I don't know, whatever. But or it's kind of like very scummy too. It's like these companies, when you try to sign up for some service, the checkbox for the spam, it's automatically checked. Rather, what the more, in my thought, ethical design is, it's unchecked by design and you check it if you want notifications. And actually, it seems like also a good business strategy too, because then what happens is the people who actually then receive, you opt in for the marketing notifications, and then people who are actually interested in your marketing stuff, they actually end up actually buying your stuff or your products and services. So that seems like a very simple, like it's ethical and it makes sense, like in terms of like money. But anyways, so just realize that first of all, the digital cards are stacked against you. Every single fucking internet thing now is designed to rob your attention. So for example, let's say you open up your iPhone, all the fucking blood red notifications that are just vying for your attention, turn that all off. Or even now when you open up Google Chrome, like automatically it shows you the suggested trending news, top things, whatever. And that new like kind of discover tab, which is really annoying to me, is that like it thrusts all these news stories that you might be interested directly into your face. And I feel like this is just kind of bad manners. What's up, man? Beard's looking good. And so just kind of and this is what I'm starting to think is like digital defense. The notion of digital defense is, I played football in school. I played outside linebacker, the middle linebacker, my sophomore and junior year in high school. And, they always said defense is what wins games, not offense. Well, I mean, certainly you still got to score, but certainly if you have an impenetrable defense, and then even if the offense is kind of lackluster, sooner or later they hit a field goal or a touchdown, you're going to win the game. And so I think in life, defense is 1,000 times more important than offense. So even with money matters, the best way to be rich and stay rich is just don't lose money. So this is pretty awesome. I just bought a brand new Subaru. Guess how much I spent? $800. It's a 2003 Subaru Outback Legacy, no, Outback or something. 5-speed, 220,000 miles. It runs like a charm. And single owner, found it on Craigslist. $800. I'm like, man, it's insane. The average American will probably spend 20 to 40 grand or upwards on a car, or even worse, lease a luxury car, and their luxury, the lease payments are like $700 a month. I'm like, yo, I just bought my whole car for $800. What one of your lease payments, what you gotta do for like 3 years? But anyways, so that was a pretty smart financial decision on my end. My phone was crapping on me, so I went to the mall, got a used Motorola Z3 Play Android smartphone for $150 brand new. I'm like, well, it's a good deal. But anyways, so when it comes to digital defense, the general gist is put up all the fucking ad blockers you possibly can and try to optimize your setup or layout to disable auto completes and disable all the auto everythings, because these things are designed to rob you of your attention. And then all these companies, especially when the services are free, like Google, they're going to try to sell you more ads, or put more distractions in front of you. So disable all your notifications, set your phone to do not disturb. Maybe the only thing to enable is like, your your family members or your partner. Just put them on the VIP list or the favorites list so their messages get through. But the more you can defend yourself, the stronger you'll become.